Welcome to the Poor Man's Gourmet Kitchen, where we share gourmet recipes at a low-budget wonder. Now check this out.
First thing you want to do is add some butter to a hot pan, followed by some chopped garlic. And you want to get that stirred in until the garlic turns white, and then you're going to add some half and half. So we've got part milk and part cream to make our cheese sauce. And you want to cook this over medium-high heat, and then add some bouillon. And I'm using tomato bouillon, but you use whatever you'd like. And as soon as you get that liquid up to temperature, you want to go ahead and add in the shrimp. And you can do this with lobster too if you prefer, or without either one if you want to just stick with the mac and cheese. Just make sure they're spread out evenly before you flip, so they'll cook thoroughly. And you cannot believe how much flavor this will bring to this cheese sauce. But we're not going to stop there. I'm crushing some oregano. We're going to drop that right in there. And ironically, I find that Mexican dried oregano adds the most flavor. But you also want to shave in some fresh nutmeg. Now this is completely optional, but I like to add in some chopped green onion and some fresh chopped parsley. And here I've got some Colby Jack cheese, some mozzarella, and some grated Parmesan. And we're going to add that right to the mix. Now the kind of cheese you decide to use is important because you've got to decide how much bite you want that sauce to have in your pasta. Most folks stick with the sharp, medium, or mild cheddar, but I find I've got more control of the flavor when I use these three cheeses. The Colby Jack keeps it mild, the mozzarella makes it cheesy, and the Parmesan gives it that bitter bite. And now it's time to add our pasta. And you don't have to have macaroni to make mac and cheese. So you can see I've got corkscrew pasta, and I've cooked it al dente, which tells me that this noodle can withstand absorbing more moisture from this sauce as it starts to thicken up. It's also one of the reasons why I don't use flour in this recipe. But if you just so happen to have a couple pieces of bacon lying around, you better get those chopped up and add it to your mac and cheese, for crying out loud. And by the time you get that stirred in, it should look something like this. Now at this point, technically, you could go ahead and serve it up. But I like to do one more thing before I finish it off. All I do is I stack mozzarella cheese right over the top. Then I shake in some seasoned breadcrumbs before I take it to the oven and give it a quick broil for about a minute or so. And when it's done, it'll look something like this. And you might as well add a little more parsley right over the top. And there you have it. Mac and cheese with shrimp right here in the Poor Man's Gourmet Kitchen.
Thank you for watching, and be sure to stop by PoorMansGourmetKitchen.com for more recipes and exact ingredients.